months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
The pass.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll let one go. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And now they're going to fake it.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Anderson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. A dump off to Anderson. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On the run, it's Huntley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. they can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, you think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Walker. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it? Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
for an eagle.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
For another eagle.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jason Huntley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it a score of 14-7. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake. Walker airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on 3rd down. Walker. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At their own.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jason Huntley with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Howard, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Buccaneers 21, Eagles 14. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Kick over first and 10. at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense,
Brings up
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run with Huntley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Carry for the running back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
To kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
That's good.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They run the counter. Huntley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He He's sacked back around the 28. Geno Atkins got home that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Walker now on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
to Evans on the slant. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Big gain on the play, but it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 76 yards as the Buccaneers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 15 on the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe...